Okay, so I did a partner video for this on the pulling patterns, showing you how you can go through a pulling complex. These exercises apply to, say, a twin stack pulling machine, or in this case we're going to use some elastic, because it's going to be a lot easier to show you the patterns. So within this video I'm going to take you through the pushing complexes. And we're going to start, as we did in the other one, in a simple bilateral stance. So solid bilateral stance, good spinal posture, and the choices are very similar to the pulling patterns. We can go with a bilateral overhead push, we can go with a chest height push, or we can go with a low push, getting into that squat. The overhead, the chest, and the low. And of course we can do that single arm. Overhead, round the chest, and low. Overhead, round the chest, and low. We then want to combine that really though with some form of forward displacement and lunge. And the movement I'm after is an anterior lunge, bilateral hands, anterior lunge around the chest, anterior lunge staying low. Off the opposite leg, high, chest height, and low. And now we can go single arm. When you go single arm, you're looking for that good apposition relationship to coil the muscular chains around each other. So if my left leg is going forward, I want my right hand to go forwards. Left leg around the chest, right hand. Left leg underneath with the right hand. Opposite side, it looks like this. Great apposition. But of course, if I use the same side leg, same side arm, left leg, doesn't quite look the same. Still trainable, still going to happen, but you don't get those relationships. Okay, so finally, I want to be looking at a posterior lunge. Now the posterior lunge, I can add the same complexes to. We can go for a bilateral push forward, around the chest, and low. And we can go single arm as well. Now if you go in single arm, this time you do look for same side arm, same side leg. Because if you watch what happens when I go back with the same side leg, I get into that apposition. Back with the same side leg, I get into that apposition. High, around the chest, and low. Using the opposite leg with a posterior lunge forward press, not such a good pattern. If you want, why not go to single leg? So I'm going to settle into my left leg, just settle into it, and of course I've got high, I've got chest height, and I've got low, opposite arm, or I've got high, I've got chest height, or I've got low, or I've got a bilateral pattern, round the chest, and low, and I can swap that to the other leg. So there you go. That's the push complex cross-referenced with solid bilateral stance, forward lunge, backward lunge, and single lunge.